Hello and welcome to Arsenal Stage News, your daily hub of Gunners updates, transfer saga and match updates inside and outside Emirates. Arsenal reach agreement for double deal, as Liverpool target eyed as next ultimate statement signing. Before we jump in, make sure you hit subscribe button so you never miss Gunners updates here on Arsenal Stage News. Here we go. Arsenal have reportedly taken another major step in their long-term squad-building strategy after reaching an agreement for a double deal involving highly rated Ecuadorian twins Edwin and Holger Quintero, while also laying the groundwork for what could become a blockbuster move for Michael Olise. The Gunners have already made enormous waves in the current transfer window, spending close to £250 million to strengthen across the pitch. Their summer intake, including Victor Gyökeres, Martin Zubimendi, Noni Madueke, Eberechi Eze, Piero Hincapié, and Christian Mosquera, has been widely hailed as transformative. With depth and quality now present in every position, Arsenal appear better equipped than ever to challenge for major honors, both domestically and in Europe. Despite that significant outlay, the club remained far from finished. According to ESPN, Arsenal have agreed a deal in principle to sign Ecuadorian twins Edwin and Holger Quintero from Independiente del Valle once they turn 18 in August 2027. The pair are currently in London to complete essential formalities, including preliminary contract arrangements, ahead of a future official announcement. Arsenal have tracked the teenagers for over a year. Edwin Quintero is a rapid right-sided winger who has reportedly drawn comparisons with a young Neymar thanks to his flair and attacking explosiveness. His brother Holger operates primarily as an attacking midfielder, praised for creativity and strong technical ability. The deal is being considered a major coup for Arsenal's academy recruitment team, who have placed a renewed focus on identifying elite global youth talent. Sources claim the club's recent track record of bringing academy products into the first-team environment, including Miles Lewis-Skelly, Ethan Nwaneri, and the more recent breakthrough of Max Dowman, played a significant part in convincing the Quintero family of Arsenal's long-term vision. While future planning continues at academy level, Arsenal are simultaneously exploring what could become a sensational senior signing. Team Talk's Fraser Fletcher reports that the Gunners have placed former Crystal Palace standout and current Liverpool target Michael Olise at the top of their attacking wish list. Widely regarded as one of Europe's most gifted young wingers, Olise has been identified by some at Liverpool as a potential long-term successor to Mohamed Salah. Arsenal, however, believe they can win the race. The club are said to be laying the groundwork for a potential deal worth around £100 million, which insiders describe as an ultimate statement signing. Sporting chief Andrea Berta reportedly sees Olise as a player whose arrival would declare Arsenal's return to the elite tier of European football, transforming perceptions of the club from ambitious challengers to genuine destination for world-class talent. Arsenal set for hefty FA fine after heated 1-1 draw, with Chelsea as Howard Webb addresses penalty chaos. Arsenal are set to be punished by the Football Association following their fiery 1-1 draw with Chelsea, a match loaded with controversy, VAR drama, and one of the most debated penalty decisions of the Premier League season. The result prevented the Gunners from moving 7 points clear at the top of the table, though they still hold a 5-point cushion over Manchester City. Even so, the fallout from Sunday's showdown has dominated headlines well beyond the final whistle. The tension at Stamford Bridge was clear from the start, and Anthony Taylor's refereeing performance became one of the evening's defining storylines. Arsenal's discipline quickly fell apart, with 3 players booked inside the opening half hour. Martin Zubimendi set the tone with a yellow card just 5 minutes in, followed by cautions for Christian Mosquera, Ricardo Calafiori, and Piero Hincapié before halftime. Substitutes Miles Lewis-Skelly and Victor Gyökeres were later booked after coming off the bench, bringing Arsenal's total to 6 yellow cards. Under FA regulations, any team collecting 6 or more bookings in a single match automatically receives a £25,000 fine. This is not new territory for the Gunners, who were hit with the same sanction in February 2024 following a similarly intense clash with Liverpool. Sunday's ill-tempered derby ensured that history repeated itself. Chelsea, meanwhile, will not face equivalent punishment. The Blues received only 2 cards, one yellow for Marc Cucurella and a red card for Moises Caicedo. Caicedo's dismissal came after VAR upgraded his initial yellow for a challenge on Mikel Merino, leaving Chelsea to play with 10 men. While the Ecuadorian will serve a suspension, Arsenal's players avoided crossing the league's disciplinary suspension threshold. No one has yet accumulated the 5 yellow cards that trigger a Premier League ban, though Calafiori now sits on 4 heading into Arsenal's midweek fixture against Brentford. But the biggest flashpoint, and the one that sparked outrage across the football world, came late in the second half when Arsenal appealed for a penalty after the ball appeared to strike the arm of Chelsea's Trevoh Chalobah inside the box. Arsenal players swarmed the referee, fans inside Stamford Bridge erupted, and millions watching waited for what seemed like an inevitable VAR intervention. When the check concluded with no penalty, shockwaves rippled through Arsenal's squad, bench, and online fan base. Supporters questioned how such a pivotal moment in a title-deciding season could be waved away. The debate escalated quickly, prompting Professional Game Match Officials Limited (PGMOL) Chief Howard Webb to address the incident. Webb delivered his trademark calm explanation, but his remarks, far from ending the controversy, only intensified it. With VAR under scrutiny more than ever this season, the decision at Stamford Bridge has further inflamed discussions about consistency and transparency in refereeing. For Arsenal, the match will be remembered as much for its chaos as its result. The Gunners dropped crucial points, earned a mandatory FA fine, and left London with renewed frustration over officiating. Yet despite the drama, they remain firmly in the title race. Whether this match proves a turning point in their season depends on how they respond, both emotionally and on the pitch, in the weeks ahead. Arsenal have reportedly moved into pole position to sign Borussia Dortmund forward Karim Adeyemi, with the Gunners now said to be leading a competitive Premier League race that also includes Manchester United. According to Team Talk, initial contact has already been made between Arsenal and the players' representatives, signaling growing intent from Mikel Arteta's side as the January window approaches. Adeyemi, who has registered an impressive 134 goal contributions across his senior career, is entering the final 18 months of his contract. At Dortmund, negotiations over an extension have stalled in recent weeks, creating an opening for Premier League sides to step in. Dortmund are reportedly unwilling to sell for less than £62 million, a fee both Arsenal and Manchester United are monitoring closely as they weigh up mid-season reinforcements. For Arsenal, the move appears strategic. While Bukayo Saka remains untouchable on the right wing, Arteta is eager to deepen his attacking options as the club competes on multiple fronts. Adeyemi's blistering pace, directness, and versatility make him an ideal fit for the manager's system. Although he would initially operate as Saka's understudy, Arsenal believe his ability to play across the front line offers valuable depth and tactical flexibility. Furthermore, Adeyemi is said to prefer a London move, giving Arsenal an early psychological advantage in the negotiation process. Manchester United, meanwhile, are equally enthusiastic about strengthening their attack. The club has been pleased with their summer business, with Brian Mbeumo, Matheus Cunha, and Senna Lamens all contributing positively since arriving. However, the Red Devils remain keen to add another forward, especially with Mbeumo set to spend December and January away at the Africa Cup of Nations. Adeyemi would therefore have a clearer path to immediate minutes at Old Trafford compared to the Emirates. Despite this, the report notes that Arsenal's positioning is strong. Even though United continue to apply fierce pressure in the race, Adeyemi's camp has expressed openness to a Premier League switch, and both clubs appear ready to test Dortmund's resolve when the window opens. As January nears, the battle for Adeyemi could become one of the window's defining storylines. Arsenal believe they can secure a long-term attacking asset, while United see a player who could make an instant impact. Much now depends on Dortmund's willingness to negotiate, and on whether Adeyemi's preference for London ultimately outweighs the opportunity for immediate starts at Old Trafford. €50 million star goes public on Arsenal transfer desire. After Arteta U-turn, Arsenal striker Gabriel Jesus has spoken publicly about his future amid growing speculation that he could leave the Emirates Stadium. The Brazilian forward, signed for over €50 million from Manchester City in 2022, has endured a difficult year plagued by injuries, missing nearly 10 months of competitive football. As a result, questions surrounding his long-term role at the club have intensified, especially following Arsenal's decision to bring in Victor Gyökeres as their new first-choice number 9. At one stage, it appeared almost certain that Arsenal were prepared to sanction Jesus' departure, with reports suggesting the club was open to cashing in on the 28-year-old. His estimated transfer value, ETV, has dropped sharply to €20.6 million, reflecting both his lack of minutes and his contract, which is set to enter its final year. However, recent updates indicate that Mikel Arteta has changed his stance. Rather than selling him in January, the manager now prefers to keep Jesus until at least the end of the season to provide depth and support as Arsenal push to end their long Premier League title drought. Speaking to Revista Placar, Jesus addressed the rumors, firmly dismissing talk of an imminent return to Palmeiras, the Brazilian club where he began his professional career. While he made it clear that returning to Palmeiras remains a long-term ambition, he insisted that now is not the right moment. After such a complex surgery, it makes no sense for me to leave Arsenal now, he said. There was never contact with another club. My desire, as I always say, is to return to Palmeiras, and Palmeiras also want me to come back. When I feel it's the right time to go back to Palmeiras, I'll decide that with Arsenal. With Arsenal chasing major trophies this season, the next 6 months could be decisive for Jesus' career. A strong return could earn him a contract extension and re-establish his importance to Arteta's project. On the other hand, failure to recapture his best form may push the Gunners to offload him in the summer, while he still holds market value. For now, Gabriel Jesus remains focused on regaining fitness and fighting for his future, both at Arsenal and beyond.